thing among the four of us. There's been nothing missed between the cup and the lip. We have the same value set. This man has
no values,
more integrity than any president I've ever worked with. And I've worked with 8 presidents, and what I've learned was that his affection and his loyalty to my boys and to my daughter and to my granddaughters and I to their family is real. I remember, when Bo was first diagnosed and he rushed to the hospital, he came literally running down the hall in the shirt sleeves. Is he all right? Is he all right? I said, he may have to leave. And I said, but he has no income but that. But I said, we're in good shape. I can sell the house and we'll be okay. He gets up we're having what we do once a week, a private lunch. He and I talk about it anyway. And he said, Joe, promise me you won't sell the house. I'll give you the money. Joe, don't sell the house. Sasha wasn't able to be at his farewell speech. You know where she was? Sitting in the living room with my daughter, my granddaughter, studying for a chemistry exam together. I mean, we become my granddaughters, his daughters, each other's best friends. I don't like them, I love them, and it's a mutual thing. We had each other's backs, and I'll be there for him anything he ever wants.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on the Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter. You know?
Yeah, I know.
What it do?
What it do?
2, 3, 4, 5. We live.
You know what?
I'm Rad B.I.D. Jones.
And I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother.
You know, just the Hoodviewpolitics. You know what I'm saying, God? Where we go a deep, detailed dive into politics from the view of the hood. You know what I'm saying, God?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. And I can smell me some cocoa butter right now.
Yes, indeed. The black ladies in the White House.
My sweet soul sisters.
Yeah, now? Sweet soul sisters. Best believe it.
You know,
damn. Been a lot going on though.
Oh man, there's too much going on. You know, they got a nigga head on a swivel, you know. If you don't know what you're looking at, you don't know how to catch it, you'll miss it. Because it's coming from all areas, you know. Yeah. You gotta swat it down.
Yeah, we gotta talk about what we got. My thing is like the Fox News, the whole station, right? It's like when you listen to the joint and watch it, it's just like people gotta know what they listen to when they listen to Fox News. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't just go on and listen to Fox News as it's just normal news and just taking on information because it's biased and it's slanted and man,
well,
it's over the top. You know what I'm saying? It's not even the people they're giving their opinions is given off as it's just as news. You know what I'm saying? It's like what's his name, Sean Hannity. Now he'll tell you he's more of opinion person, but
right.
People don't follow him as that. You know what I'm saying? So just me personally, man, the Fox crowd itself, as listening to it since we've been doing this podcast. At first, I didn't pay no fucking attention to them because I already knew what they were doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as doing podcasting, you got to really look up some shit. You got to know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? So I just listen to Fox and shit. You know what I'm saying? I listen to what's going on and shit. It's just like it's the people that I don't know, the people that do the motherfucker that do the like the commentating or the lead anchors, they be the worst. You know what I'm saying? They got one commentator on the joint that was in the Trump administration. Megan, whatever her name is, she was the main fool. She on the joint. I'm like, huh?
But see,
they got her leading stuff.
It's about to get worse.
And it don't even make no sense. So they having a conversation about they ran up in his house, and the shit was all on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And Biden had the speech where he called them MAGA crowd, MAGA Republicans and shit, right?
They just went off.
So she on the joint on Fox telling us, hey, he done called half of the Americans. Like, what are you talking about, bro? That shit right there. He done called half of Americans bigots and racist.
That half crazy.
See, that's the shit I don't like. And then another bitch get on the joint and start telling us, oh, nah, you know what? MAGA is not no bigot and racist. They are people that love America. Like, what is happening on this channel, bro?
Okay, you can love America and hate black people at the same time. Shit, they've been doing it for years.
You best believe that.
You know what I'm saying? But it's about to get worse because we got a new head. You got a new head of CNN. It's Chris Light, and he's already he's a Trump donor, and he's a MAGA. He's a MAGA Republican.
See, they don't like when they be called. You call them MAGA Republicans,
and they already been forcing the liberal commentators and liberal reporters out of CNN. So he's in the process of making CNN Fox News too. So
you think so?
Oh, I know so. Check it out. That's he been hiring is conservative commentators and Trump loyalists, and it's about to get bad at CNN. And really, in the end, you're only going to have one.
You can tell by who
one liberal voice, because what's the guy
like they got what's her name? It's a girl on the joint.
Yeah, Brian Stelter, he's gone. It's another guy that's gone.
No, they got a terrible lineup. Yeah, bro. And when you look at this lineup, first of all, when you got Tucker Carlson, he's one of the worst.
That's Fox.
Of just not just misleading, but just giving false information, then guiding you like it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to explain what they doing on Fox. Like, if you going into it not thinking of nothing like that, like you're a normal person just watching news, you sitting in your living room, you don't pay attention to the politics. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're getting fed some bullshit, bro. You're getting fed America is failing. America is going in the shit tubes. Chicago is killing motherfuckers 24/7. You know what I'm saying? It's like this thing going on Fox, bro. If you watch and listen to it, it's just crazy as fuck.
Yeah, Fox is they should be called more like the delusional news network. Yeah. That should be the name of Fox. And
that's true.
They just anything truth doesn't matter over there.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. It's whatever's good for the party, whatever's good for Trump, whatever's good for ratings. You know what's good for ratings is truth. Tell the damn truth sometimes, you know.
But my thing, I don't get that problem. Like the speech he had, when he said MAGA Republicans are holding America's back, and they want to be violent and all that. That's not news to us, but it's news to Fox.
It's news to Fox, but Trump has went out in public and on these speeches, and you can pick any speech where he has called Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, John McCain, everything with a child of God. He has called them every name in the book. He have insulted them in any kind of way. He has said more racist shit than the past 5 Grand Wizards of the Ku Klux Klan put together.
True. That's true. Because it's hard for anybody else to really just directly say it out front. So he been able to do that.
And he has said it. He has acted upon it. He has made it known that he's a bigot. He's a racist. He's a misogynist. He's a womanizing pig. He he has no class.
Opportunist.
He's an opportunist. He's uncouth.
He's a lot of things.
He's a cheat.
A slimy.
He's a slimy individual.
Yeah. Grimy. Grimy too.
Grimy.
Fuck.
And yet he is the standard bearer of the Republican Party.
He's a leech too.
How the fuck does this happen?
A deadbeat. He don't pay no bills.
Nah.
Man, we can go on and on. It's like, why do y'all support that?
He wanted to send. He wanted to send every. He wanted to send every person of Hispanic descent out of the country, except the ones that was working at Mar-a-Lago for little or no pay.
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
But yeah, like we came in and did the Pop podcast. You know we do that. Popped in after his speech the other day. Now the speech to us.
On
Fox, I want y'all to listen to how the speech was taken from people on Fox. And then as you as a listener, now we listened to the speech. It was him just pointing out the fact that, first of all, the MAGA Republicans ran up into the fucking Capitol. So it's not hard for you to say they trying to separate America. So that's not even, you know what I'm saying? It's not even something that is debatable. Like, they ran into the Capitol. They put their feet all over the shit. They took shits. And all types of shit on there. Chased around the fucking congressmen and shit. Like, bro, come on. Like, come on. If we had did that, come on. We still be making up laws right now to stop us from doing that again.
Let's get one thing straight. When these people ran up in the Capitol, it was all right to them. But when peaceful protesters out in Minneapolis, out in front of Black Lives Matter Plaza, was protesting an out and out murder of a black man in the streets by the police. They tear gassed him. They wanted to turn the military on him. They shot him with rubber bullets. They beat some of them. That poor woman from Australia, they knocked the shit out of her and her cameraman.
Oh yeah.
So, but you know, you could justify that. Well, yeah, you could justify them doing that, but it's wrong. It would have been wrong if they'd have ran up into the seat of power. The seat of power in not in just the United States, but the world. And just desecrated.
So right here, this is your reaction from right after the speech from Biden the other day.
A MAGA Republican is not an extremist. It's not somebody who denies elections. A MAGA Republican is somebody who loves their country, loves their family, wants their country to come first, loves law enforcement, loves the military. It's those forgotten Americans in the heartland of our country that work hard every single day, don't ask for much from anybody, do their thing, want the government to be as small as possible. And they united behind Donald Trump because he brought that message. That's what a MAGA Republican is. And the fact that our sitting president used our tax dollars to stand there and say what he said, flanked by Marines no less, who also love their country, was disgusting to so many Americans on the right and on the left. I truly believe that.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. Sean, I couldn't help but think of the faces of thousands of people I've seen across the country.
She was in administration.
MAGA Republicans.
Now she's the lead host on some fucking Fox show.
Right.
A veteran who told me with tears in his eye that in fact his life was saved because he called the veteran hotline and got help. And it was Laura Trump actually who picked up the phone and personally reached out to him. I thought about a young man in Michigan, again, tears in his eyes because the First Step Act got him out of a non-violent, overly burdensome sentence. And he was back with his family that Christmas. I mean, I thought of a mom who said, my son waited in line the right way to become an immigrant to this country, to become a citizen. And she was so
Kayleigh
proud
McEnany.
to go to a Trump
Yeah, her ass.
That's who I thought about. Attack the
The
candidate.
thing about it, she was in the middle of the administration. She was like the spokesman or some shit.
She was press secretary.
And then literally,
and dumb as a brick.
And literally now a host on a nationally. I'm trying to point out things. We're not even telling you who to vote for, none of that shit, right? We just want to point out a lot of shit. So that if you're not noticing it, if you're sitting there watching Fox and not thinking of none of this, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to what's happening.
that was billed as an official event, which is just, I mean, sick all the way around, and to the point of the Marine standing behind him, this eerie red backdrop.
Yeah, that shit was smooth, chump.
But this is what's happening here. I mean, you have Joe Biden classifying 74 million Americans as extremists, as fascists. When you have extremists, fascists, terrorists that are half of America, you have to use every resource available to take them out, whether it's the government, big tech, media, intelligence, law enforcement. They need to be rooted out of this society.
All right. See, this example right here is what we're talking about from the hosts and the people on Fox, right? 74 million people literally voted for a bigot, right?
Yeah.
But they keep bringing that up as these people are supposed to be some good people. When, if not 74 million of them, at least 59 million of them either wanted to go in the Capitol or didn't. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's no need for you to act like these people are not fucking assholes, bro.
Look.
Like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro.
Look.
Like, then when he pointing out in the speech, which I like, I pointed out that day that I like this old school politics shit where you just point this shit out, bring these niggas in. You know what I'm saying? Point out what they doing. I ain't like that shit about Obama. He didn't point people out. Like, what's this nigga name that was Mitch McConnell, bitch ass.
That
he never would call him out, bring him, pull his ass out of the mud. You know what I'm saying, dog? This is what I like. Only thing I like about Biden right now, he call these people out, but it's not really a person. So he's not really running against nobody. So it makes it hard. You feel me? It makes it easy for them to say, "Oh, you talking about him? You talking about us?" You feel me? Because he don't have an opponent to put as the MAGA. You know what I'm saying?
For one thing, that's what he's supposed to do as president. And you see someone some group that's as a threat to the country, threat to democracy, this threat to everything that's decent. And what does he supposed to do? Does he supposed to do like Trump did when it was going on? Nothing. When all of this was going on January 6th, Trump did nothing. He egged it on. He instigated it. He basically sent them people down to the Capitol to do what they did. And then when it got to the point of where it got to, he did nothing. What is Joe Biden supposed to do? He's supposed to call them out.
Exactly.
He's supposed to put them on blast. He's supposed to tell you, try that shit again.
Trust me, if you don't agree with nothing we saying right now, you're free to come on this thing at any point in time you feel like it, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? Because all we're doing, and we want the debate, we want the black culture debate. If you're a black Republican, we definitely want you on here ASAP. If you're a black man and feel like you don't vote for Democrats, you don't like Democrats, we want you on here. But somehow you're not a Republican. So you're definitely a misleader. So come on in. You know what I'm saying, dog? We definitely want you on here. For sure. Because all the time you tune in this we're going to be pointing out shit like this, dog whistles, and a whole fucking channel that will deliver the bullshit to you.
Like this garbage, this heifer just said about MAGA people is people who love their country. Look, if you love your country and love your government, whether you agree with it or not, because through the course of history, and I've seen several administrations from Nixon, you know what I'm saying? You might not agree with what Nixon did. You might not agree with Reagan. You might not agree with Gerald Ford. You might not agree with Jimmy Carter. A lot of y'all didn't like Bill Clinton. A lot of us didn't like Reagan, both Bushes. And we know how y'all felt about Obama. But at the same time, nobody stormed the Capitol. You know? Nobody shitted on the speaker's desk. You know? Nobody put on Viking horns and went into the Speaker of the House seat, grabbed the gavel, and acted like a jackass.
At all. Not even once.
So don't hit us with this people who love their country or whatever. Look, when Hillary Clinton lost, even though she won the popular vote, we accepted it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when y'all cheated John Kerry and Al Gore, really cheated, fucked Al Gore out of the. Al Gore got fucked out of the presidency.
He did.
Real bad. Y'all fuck Al Gore with no grease. But it wasn't. We didn't storm the Capitol. You know, when Carter lost and Reagan won, we didn't storm no buildings, tearing up shit. Come on. If anything is un-American, it is the actions of this dumbass ex-president and his ignorant ass followers.
Yeah.
You lost. Accept it.
We want y'all to just pay attention as y'all listen to Fox, that y'all can understand what's happening as you listening. You know what I'm saying, dog? It's ways you can get the news out of something, even though it's biased or something. But just know it's biased as you listen. So what I'm saying, so that you won't go away from that. Sometimes that's brainwashing. Like you can have that plan all day, not knowing that's their agenda, but now it's brainwashed you into thinking some of that shit because you're hearing it all day. You see what I'm saying? It's tough.
I know.
Some of that shit on there is ridiculous. Like the main man went into some bullshit about the back of the thing was red. Like,
right.
See what
What
I'm
they
saying?
had to do with it? That was a
The
light.
stupidest shit, bro.
You know?
And meanwhile, Trump had took all the secrets to his fucking house and then just laid it around like it was copy. Like, come on, bro. Don't even lock nothing up. What are you taking it for? Nobody know. Like, come on, man. They ain't worried about none of that.
I know of people who watch Fox News and look, y'all doing a disservice to y'all viewers because it's people out there who believe everything you say and run with it.
ASAP.
They run with it. And y'all are putting out this garbage all willy-nilly. And it's consequences behind this. You know, people believe, you know, whether y'all know it, I ain't gonna say whether you know it or not because y'all know it. People believe what they hear on TV. They figure if somebody said it on TV, it must be true. You know, I hear this from youngins all the time when concerning rap music. Well, they wouldn't put it on the record if it wasn't true. Well, they wouldn't have said it on Fox News if it wasn't true. That's the same logic.
It's just the way they presenting and the way they telling you.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
You know, they're not letting you make up your mind. You know, y'all need to learn how to make up your own. Look, if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. But at the same time, you need to go get the other side of the story. There are two sides to every story, and somewhere in the middle is the truth. And if you don't go get the other side, you're never going to find out the truth. You're going to be running around here blind, like a chicken with your head cut off, talking MAGA this and MAGA that, and MAGA this and MAGA that. You got so many fucking MAGA Republicans going to jail, and y'all don't see nothing wrong. Y'all, something's wrong with that picture.
Just skipping over all that shit. It's ridiculous.
You skip over all that shit. Everybody that mess with this dude goes to jail. And y'all don't see nothing wrong with this picture.
They say go to jail.
Paul Manafort gone to jail.
Hell yeah.
Michael Cohen gone to jail. Did Flynn go to jail?
No.
Yeah, there's
I
several
think
people.
he gave him he let him go. He gave him what's the name?
But there's several people. And you don't believe us? Look it up. Google it. You can go to foxnews.com and check this out. Dude, and look at me. People are going to jail fucking with this dude. Everybody but him. And if that many people going to jail, look, when over 5 people that went to jail fucking around with this dude, something wrong with this dude. Dude, he toxic. You need to leave the motherfucker alone.
Then they try going to the vice president, start talking about, oh yeah, everybody leaving her office. So it was funny because, she said, we're gonna put the pictures up in a minute of all the people that left her office this year, right? So they put the pictures up, but they blanked out like 7, 8, 9 of them joints because they was everybody black, motherfucker. So even if you was making some type of point on what you was making, but if you see the whole staff was black, that makes a whole nother point. You know what I'm saying? By you putting the pictures of all these black people up, you know what I'm saying? They ain't do it though. They only put a few up. You know what I'm saying?
How many people left the Trump administration?
And then it doesn't make sense. Like most of these people are being put in a position so they can elevate in their career, not to stay here. This is something she's using to bring black people, elevate these black people, and put them into the system.
Now,
fuck wrong with you?
Let me school y'all on something in case you Republicans don't get it. It is
she's not gonna be there forever.
As soon as the midterms are over, sometimes early next year, we are going to start to get into general presidential election mode. A lot of these people that are leaving the administration, they are going to work on the campaign.
That too.
They are going to work for the
they're not going to tell you. That's why it's misleading.
They're going to work for
They're not going to say stuff like that. They're going, they leaving. It's a disaster in there. Like, well, what? Right. You're not making any fucking sense, bro.
How many people, and you can go back and look it up.
Those people.
How many people left the Trump administration to work on Trump's re-election campaign?
The girl we was just talking about, for real.
McEnany, right?
Yeah.
Bubblehead ass.
Ridiculousness. And then he had the other girl that was on the same channel. He had a lot of people on TV. Matter of fact, now I'm thinking about it. Mike Pence was off TV. He was radio or some shit.
What's the broad though? It looked like she was always sucking on a lemon. God damn it.
Who?
She used to be on CNN all the time. Damn it.
Oh, she got black hair? Not CNN? I don't know.
And I forgot her name. I'm losing my mind.
We're doing our weekly shout out to Brittany Griner too. Man. We give a shout out to her every week. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it don't be for years.
Right.
You know? Hopefully I keep doing this shit. Hey, for real, dog. But this is our weekly shout out to her for sure. Yo. God damn. It's about 200 something days you've been over that joint, so that's tough. You know what I'm saying? So letting you know that HVP podcast is still thinking about you. You know,
thinking about you, baby.
You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up.
Ain't nobody thinking about you. We is. And I got a word or two about Gilbert Arenas the next time I go on You Got Soul. I got a new segment on there called You Need Your Ass Whooped.
Yeah.
And guess who gonna need their ass whooped this week? Oh, Gilbert.
Gilbert Arenas.
He don't know what to say out his fucking mouth.
Yeah, you say dumb shit like that, man. Like, said she the queen of Russia and shit. Like,
yeah, he's an asshole.
She right now going through way too much shit for you to be playing around trying to get clicks for your podcast.
Yeah, you punk ass.
Shit stupid.
Yeah,
bro.
go shit in somebody's shoe.
Dumbass nigga. For sure.
You know, he's irrelevant.
They got Dr. Oz out that thing.
Oh. He about dumb as Herschel Walker.
I didn't know he was just dumb.
Right. How you get a TV show?
These niggas be stupid, yo. He is dumber than Herschel Walker crazy though.
Herschel Walker is.
Yeah, he's stupid dumb.
I'm trying to think of the dumbest person I've seen that.
Herschel Walker did. If you go Bush, Trump, Herschel Walker got slide in front of Trump and Bush, y'all. That's how silly he is.
You know, because I mean, Herschel Walker is so dumb. He's an adjective. Man.
He done pulled in front of Welcome. What's his name?
Yeah. He's an adjective. You know, because you really don't want to be Herschel Walker dumb.
Yeah, he's silly.
You know, there's dumb and there's Herschel Walker dumb. Herschel Walker dumb is
anytime
you in outer space.
You say you don't want China to breathe your air. That's dumb. Dumb talk, bro.
Oh man, we clean the air. They gonna breathe our good air.
And they'll pay for it. Like,
what the fuck is man? Who is your drug dealer and what is he selling you?
And then it's just terrible that he could have pulled in the lead by 2 points.
Right.
It's ridiculous what y'all have doing in Atlanta. Don't
Look
do
at,
that.
Look at one out.
Don't do it.
Look at one out. If you lose to this chump,
Oh,
man, just
stop.
don't even run for dog catcher.
Him, and what's the other one? Abrams. Y'all don't do no more running after this, bro.
Right.
Get the fuck out the way.
It's over.
Yeah, enough of y'all two.
Through booking.
It's some more, ain't it? That's
That's
just
your shit.
Brother Big Al, whatever fuck his
Right.
name in Texas. In Texas, what's his name?
Oh, Beto?
Yeah, all these people gotta go after this time.
Right. If y'all don't win,
Yeah.
get your coat, get your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep.
Enough. God damn it.
Enough.
Fuck.
If you can't beat Herschel Walker, your ass don't run for dog catcher ever.
Nah, enough, bro. Enough. You, Abrams, and the other motherfucker.
Look,
y'all good at running for shit.
look. If
Not
you lose to Herschel Walker, this should be your concession speech. That's it. That's all. I'm done. Bye.
You can't lose to him, bro.
You can't, bro.
That's some real shit. That's just stupid.
Right.
You can't do it.
Because you should send your workers door to door with a video of this food, and it should be a landslide.
Yeah, just come on. Don't do that. Don't let that look. Don't lose to him for no reason.
And if you put this man in Congress, Lord help us.
That's what I mean. Just don't do it, bro.
If you put Dr. Oz in Congress,
Please don't do it, bro.
help us.
Please
Help us, Lord.
Please.
You know.
That's all we asking. Run a good campaign for just this time.
And Beto,
We can find something for you to do after that.
hey Beto, this is the perfect
Enough,
time.
bro, enough.
Yeah, if y'all can't win,
Fuck.
y'all can't. I mean, it's all right for y'all to maybe. I don't know. I don't know if you should even endorse anybody.
I'm tired of seeing them. No more
Right.
endorsements. Go
Right.
somewhere
'Cause
and be something else.
If you lose to Herschel Walker,
Oh my.
I don't want your endorsement.
Oh my God.
You endorse me? Hell no.
You have no reason in God's green earth
No.
to do that, bro.
Nope.
Not even no reason, bro. No excuses, no reason for that shit at all.
Nah.
Man.
So.
We do want to get the weasel of the week to somebody real quick.
Oh man, goodness.
I can't take it, man.
Go ahead.
Anytime this nigga do a motherfucking pedophile video, you pretty much the motherfucking weasel. Weasel. And then you, Tiffany, you can't get out of this weaselness either.
Tiffany,
You's a weasel there too.
She didn't came. Did you see her statement?
She had an actual statement.
Oh my God, I had it on my podcast last night.
Oh my God.
She said that she regret doing the video. She
I bet
said
you do.
she said this is what she said. She said it was done for comedic purposes, but it was not funny.
Really?
Oh my God, hold on. You know,
To have the little boy with some tidy whities?
with some tight.
You got a motherfucking video
You
blocked
got this
that
little
night, too.
boy. You got this little boy running around in some skimpy drawers.
I
Like
almost
you
got a strike with that shit the other night, bro. They took my video down for that shit, showing that bullshit.
You did?
I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah. You know, oh shit! Damn.
They yanked
Man.
him. Like, hold on, bro.
Hey.
They was acting and shit, but damn, they took it anyway.
Man, everybody took it down.
Yeah.
It's not on Facebook at all. It's not. It's like that shit. It's
I'm
some
like, huh?
triple X porno.
Yeah, it's like acting though, but they took it down.
I was gonna run the video, but
God damn.
I did this. I found some tame pictures, and there wasn't that many tame pictures to get out of this shit.
He is a weasel.
Oh yeah.
That's a weasel. He a weasel because of how he look after this now.
Oh my God.
You look at him as a weasel dude that you gotta keep away from your kids ASAP, bro. ASAP. Everybody know what we talking. We talking about Aries.
Yeah.
And
We came ready.
he did a video last. I think shit. He did it 7 years ago. Really. Him and Tiffany ass think she getting away with it. You's a weasel too.
You ain't shit. You a weasel.
I don't give a fuck about you. That was at that time, and no. I don't hear none of that shit. And it's lawyers, and we in the case. I don't talk. You bitch, stop. You was kissing this nigga and all this. Both of these little niggas. You was there, really there. You know what I'm saying? When this nigga jumped in that tub, you was there.
Right.
You could have been like, oh, bro, I don't know about this tub scene, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know about rubbing that lotion on that boy. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's funny. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of clicks for this one. You dumb bitch.
Yeah. Damn.
Now I don't even think nobody gonna be watching any movie she getting part of, and Irving's done any fucking way. So.
Yeah, he was already done.
Yeah.
Now, the only publicity he had in recently was the shit he said about Lizzo.
He was that would start his downfall from there.
Right.
I guarantee one of them Lizzoites ran around this bitch and found this fucking tape and put it out for his dumb ass.
Here's the statement. Tiffany Haddish said, she wrote this on Instagram. I know people have a bunch of questions. I get it. I'm right there with you. How the fuck you had some questions, bitch? You was in this shit. You should have had questions before you did this shit. You should be
answering right now.
Right. Okay. Unfortunately, because there is an ongoing legal case, there's very little that I can say right now because you got to pay out your ass.
Breaking news.
But clearly, while this sketch was intended to be comedic, it wasn't funny at all. And I deeply regret having agreed to act in it. I really look forward to being able to share a lot more about this situation as soon as I can. You had 7 fucking years to say something about this shit. You knew this shit was floating around because the shit was on Ari Spears.
That was her statement.
That was her statement.
It's like you really ain't saying anything.
She ain't saying nothing. But then it's like she like she was blind about this shit. Unfortunately, what she say? I know people have a bunch of questions. I get it. I'm right there with you. How you right there with
us? You was there, ho.
You was in the middle of it. You brought the boy down the stairs with them skimpy drawers on.
Really did. You really
and that was the first scene and handed it to this fucking pervert.
That's what I said. Man, he just looked like that now. Like he killed a boy looking like a fucking pervert there. Right. I don't know if that's good acting or what that is, but it is now. You know what I'm saying? Now, it is what you is now, bro. I'm telling you some real shit.
You's a fucking pervert. You's a creep. You a weirdo. You is oh my God.
Yeah, he fucked that up.
And I can't wait for all the comedians that's gonna throw jokes his way.
He's definitely the weasel.
They're gonna they're deep frying his ass anyway. But come on, bro.
Definitely the weasel of the week.
You the weasel of the week.
Jesus. Then he get on Instagram, start talking about y'all gonna break me. Y'all ain't gonna break you.
Ain't gonna break you.
What do you mean?
You already broke.
Look like you need some psychiatrist help, boy.
Look at him.
And then it's just too bad that you just now look like a pedophile to everybody. So I think you need to shave your beard, make sure that's gone. Ever put a cigarette to your mouth ever again? Because those 2 things will be up and to get keys away from you.
Oh yeah.
There ain't no keys around your door.
And you know what though? But you know that was the sickest part.
Oh my
God. That was the sickest part of the video when they turned it around and had the little boy lusting off of him, looking at him.
Oh yeah, that was a switch up.
And when he switched it, he's sitting at the table with the drawers with the keys on.
Oh my God.
Bro. That was just real sick.
But to get the boy to rub shit on your shoulders and shit
had the boy rub you up.
You couldn't act that out. That was no faking with the cameras or nothing. You had to do that. You did that, nigga.
Right.
Like what you tell that little boy? Like my son, I'm telling y'all right now, my son would have done that. So I'm trying to figure out what you tell a little boy to have him rubbing that shit on your arm like that. What you tell him? You had to say something.
This is the thing,
and whatever that is, man, you go to jail.
Tiffany Haddish and the boy and the girl mother was friends. It's supposed to be tight at one time. So it was Tiffany that got the mother to agree to this shit, and it was some shit. Oh, say the little boy went back home crying about the shit. So the mother was supposed to went and pull Tiffany up about it, like what's going on. All she could say was, well, you know, acting ain't for him or some dumb shit like that. And that they destroyed the video been destroyed. Well, now we know that was a lie.
No bullshit. ASAP lie.
Right. And this one goes out to the mother. You should have beat that bitch ass.
Like, I don't know. I don't get none of that, bro. What these people be doing? Just dropping their kids off like they did R. Kelly shit? Just drop them off and just go the fuck back home? Like
the mother wasn't on the set or wherever they did this shit.
That's just crazy, bro.
I mean, it did because this was the lie that was allegedly told to the mother that they was doing some skits for Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon came out. That's a goddamn lie. We ain't got nothing to do with it.
Oh, they lied. Said that's what they getting them for.
Yeah.
But still, what parent just disappears?
Just disappeared.
Drops them off. Where you going?
Right. I think Tiffany supposed to came and pick the kids up because she cussed the little boy out in the car and shit because he was crying and shit. Come on, bitch, you need your ass whooped.
I'll never understand.
You might be you got your ass whooped in my podcast last night. You might be getting your ass. You might be the candidate. You ain't Gilbert Arenas for you need your ass whooped again this week. Because this is
disaster. That was a disaster, bro.
That was a disaster.
The whole time they was doing it, there's no way you continue that without saying, nah, you know what? This is some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Not either one of them. I think Tiffany would have been smarter than this.
Do they still run reruns of Mad TV?
That's what I'm saying. Not anymore. Probably can't.
Because I bet you if they do,
he ain't on that many though. They can X him out.
No, he was on a lot. He was on a lot of joints. I bet you if they still running, I'm gonna look that up. They still running Mad TVs. I bet you you'll never see another episode again in reruns or whatever.
Yeah.
With him in it. And she was on Mad TV too.
For real?
I didn't know that. I guess he was doing like some behind guesswork or whatever. I don't know. Because I ain't never heard it till a couple years back.
I know what you're saying. It's probably back there. And that's how they probably start doing this shit on behind. They got a little Bill Cosby joint too and shit.
Yeah, I seen that one. That was a perv shit too.
So they've been doing that shit, but I don't see how you even think of doing that shit with that kid.
That was this.
Like I said at the beginning, if I would have never seen it, I could be thinking in my mind, like, you can do camera tricks. Like, the kid probably ain't was in the same room. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll think like that. But when you see it, nah, he jumped in the tub with him.
Same room, he was in the same tub.
Yeah. That rubbing on the shoulders, that wasn't no camera trick. That was not a that zooming in and out was not a camera trick. Who doing that?
And see, somebody.
Who did that? Why?
Somebody was directing this shit. It's a director, it's a cameraman.
A lot of people had agreed to go in and out of that little boy, bro.
Y'all, all of y'all need y'all ass whooped. And y'all need to be locked the fuck up. Because that was some vile shit.
That in and out joint was just over the top. That was almost as worse as the rubbing on the shoulder. All that shit was just crazy, bro.
Yeah. You know, it was softcore child porn. That's what it was.
Yikes. That's why it's banned everywhere.
Yeah, that's why that's why you got that strike. Damn.
They put that motherfucker in the water and shit and all that wild shit. When you think back and look at that shit, you just thinking, wait a minute, this nigga's crazy.
Wait a minute.
The fuck he tripping off?
I mean, at what point? I mean, what would it have taken for you to look at that script
and then
and
put
say,
it up?
I ain't doing this shit. This shit ain't right.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, what did that come at?
At some point, you got to be like, hold the fuck up. And I ain't doing this shit. What the fuck wrong with you? And slap the shit out the motherfucker who brought you the script.
ASAP, man. Like, nigga, what are y'all thinking about? But I don't know if you heard about the Memphis broad that was found. Well, they found her and shit.
They found her dead.
Man, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, if I know what we talking about again, it was a Memphis mother. She was found They call it Eliza Fletcher's. Now she was jogging the other morning near the University of Memphis and shit. It was 4 a.m. I would never know why the fuck she out there 4 a.m. jogging, but that's her thing. You know what I'm saying? But police say there was she was jogging down the joint and around 4 a.m. disappeared. Now they had a suspect who they thought might have had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So I think they still holding him right now.
Oh, they gonna still shit. They gonna hold him.
And they haven't found her body.
Shit, it's gonna take a whole lot of DNA to get him out of that shit. If he ain't the one.
So they got a surveillance video too of the black turn. He was driving that joint, so they found him. And then this is just sad, man. How you go from jogging and it's just hard me to like when these niggas do this shit where I don't know, she was almost a daughter of a billionaire and all that stuff. So there's a lot going into this.
Yeah, they said she was they called it a kidnapping.
Exactly. So it's not as simple as this.
She was probably snatched up.
The average girl jogging and shit, because once you see her out there jogging, you thieves and robbers and lowlives, that's a money grab off the break.
Yeah.
4 a.m. and that's a billionaire wife's daughter. Like, hold the fuck up.
Right. But see, that's probably 4 a.m. That's probably the time she think is good for her to get out, because you thinking people ain't out, or people ain't got up and got ready for work yet. You can go ahead and get your jogging, and not realize
Exactly,
that is some it's some creep wild ass people out there that'll snatch your ass up.
Exactly. And then they probably seen your routine. They probably seen like, hold on,
they should have scope.
I know to catch her tomorrow. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Because it ain't like it ain't like the dude just say, oh shit, they go, what's it called? They go flex up and snatch your ass up. They've been plotting on her for a minute.
Well, they charged with a Cleotha Astor.
Yeah, Cleotha.
Yeah, they charged him with the first degree murder, Fletcher's death.
Cleotha. That's a hell of a name to go to jail with, bro.
Well, they got him with kidnapping too. So.
Yeah, so all that's, everything he gonna get charged with gonna carry the death penalty.
Definitely not gonna show his face.
Oh, they showed it?
I'm not. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say he showed him on the news earlier.
It's your ass nigga.
Tall, ugly fella.
Nah, some of the niggas do that shit so they can be all over the place and shit. I don't got time for that shit.
They want that publicity and shit. Hey, we don't give y'all on here.
No, we ain't got time for
We ain't got time for that shit. We ain't giving you no publicity for your dumb shit.
Nah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Not putting your picture up, motherfucker.
You put your picture up, chump.
Man, I feel sorry for the family that been jogging that morning. That's it, man. That's crazy, bro.
That's like all these people that, goodness, PG County.
That's another thing I wanted to get to, yeah. But they going to a curfew for everybody in Maryland, some Maryland counties, for curfew for kids.
Yeah.
Because of the spike that's been going on in murders and shit.
It's bad right now. It's just, I don't know what to say, but we say the same things. Every time we get on these podcasts and we do these shows, we tell y'all the same thing, man. Y'all ready to put the guns down, and because this shit is not good. Y'all got y'all. Basically, it's babies killing babies, man. Y'all is young, and y'all ain't even started to live your life yet. You got 15-year-old got killed in 7-Eleven here in Capitol Heights. You got the 14-year-old got shot in the head in D.C. You got a 1-year-old out in Greenbelt. They got shot a couple of times. How the hell that happened?
It's just crazy.
Come on, man. You got people. Oh man. Then let's find out, somebody that's a friend of the family. He just got shot up the day before yesterday. He got killed. Man,
Like I was saying, motherfucker, we have an issue with me when I be like, man, bro, there gotta be some way to lock these guns. Well, Biden already passed a law that should be coming down the line, you gotta lock them up. You gotta do all types of stuff. But I just think, man, what's the point? Like I'm watching motherfucking Kwame Brown YouTube the other day and shit.
Oh,
And he out there joint shooting AK-47s and all this shit. It's like, okay, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying, dog?
bro.
In the woods and shit. Like, first of all, if that's what you're gonna do that shit responsibly. You know, like why you in the woods shooting this shit, bro? The
You
fuck?
ain't got to. You ain't look. If you got guns, you ain't got to show your guns.
We out there
off,
joint
man.
picnicking and shit, and your ass got shit humming past us. Like,
You out there like fucking Elmer Fudd.
Yeah,
Shooting all
yeah.
the fucking woods and shit.
that shit dumb, bro.
Come on.
I never seen nothing that's dumb as that. I'm surprised they even let that on YouTube too, bro. That is just the dumbest
That's the
shit.
shit you need to take down.
Stupid shit, bro.
And then you see where Angela also Brooks and the police dude, now they want to blame the judges so they keep letting the kids go, but letting juveniles go and ain't being tough on juveniles.
Yeah.
Okay, now you wanna put the pressure on juveniles. Okay, I get it. If juveniles out here, you know, killing motherfuckers and whatever, then you gotta drop the hammer on it. I can see that. But now you want to blame the judges. Okay. Also, Brooks, look, you was a state's attorney before you became county executive. Okay, what was all this tough on crime shit then? When you had the office and the power to do these things, now you blame the judges. Okay. Well, evidently they were still getting out on your watch when you were state's attorney. Basically. Now you want okay. So if that's the case, you got to shoulder some of the blame too. You know, because it wasn't no get tough on juvenile crime when she was in office. When she was in that office, they were doing the same thing that they're doing now. You wasn't pressing the issue now. And I understand when you're getting that with juvenile crime, because carjackings is up, shootings is up. And something got to be done about this shit. But come on. You had that office. You was a state's attorney. You know what it takes and know what is needed. Okay? Why you can't sit down with the judges? Judge came out like, look, they don't tell us what to do. We got a whole separate interview. Because one dude came out there grandstanding, but if the judges don't want to do this, we gonna do this to the judges. The judge like, nigga, please, y'all can't do shit to us.
You got no time for that shit. You
right.
talk
All that shit you talking, you grandstanding, bro. And that's the problem now. A lot of people want to get out here. A lot of these politicians want to get out here and grandstand and act like they stand on their soapbox and act like they doing something slick. You ain't doing nothing slick. That's a Jedi mind trick. Cause the shit you could do, you didn't do when you had the chance, and now you want to scapegoat somebody. Please, people ain't stupid.
I don't know if you heard about Obama winning his Emmy the other day and shit.
Yes,
Obama got that Emmy up off that ass. Off the Netflix joint. Got the Netflix joint, yeah.
He's Emmy winning.
Damn. Just adding more to the shit.
Just adding more to the shit.
One thing about, man, I really hope. Now, the first time I said I hope Trump run, I just thought he would never ever win, right? I'm hoping he win there. I mean, hoping he run just so we can this is the last gas for these people that lived in the 50s and 60s, right? This is the last gas for that thought of a white person that thought all women was some shit, black people was trash. You know what I'm saying? That culture got to go, bro. And they can't be president. And that fool right there is that. You know what I'm saying? So there's our chance to see if America, now 74 million is a lot of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. So we got to see if he can get that many people to vote for a racist bigot again.
But see,
pure one.
But see,
pure,
we got
pure.
But see, they throwing that 73 million.
They keep saying that shit.
Okay, they keep throwing that shit around, but that's a Jedi mind trick too, because more people than that voted for Biden because Biden won the popular vote in
He
the
did,
electoral college. So that yeah. So don't get it twisted.
Put your hand behind.
Obama got his man. One thing about this nigga is, I don't know what he went now. He just been quiet as fuck.
He's been chilling.
Hell yeah.
Him and Michelle just been somewhere chilling. Kids out the house. Him and Michelle probably walked through the house butt ass naked, chilling, eating ice cream.
Yeah, she is gone. But they gonna start realizing that, damn, we old shit. Fucking, I don't want to keep fucking you. We old motherfucker now.
But then again, baby, you still look good. Don't wind that ass up.
You know?
Maybe wind that ass up one time.
Barack Obama won an Emmy on a Saturday to go with his other two Emmys. I mean, his other two Grammys he got. He got Grammys, and they got Emmys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He narrated the Netflix documentary series, Our Great National Parks.
And let that be a lesson to y'all out there. You don't have to put out a wild ass record, cussing like you ain't got no sense, downgrading our women, looking like a complete idiot, saying all kind of wild shit to get a Grammy.
Exactly.
Look at that man right there. That man is a Grammy winning, Emmy winning.
What's that?
President?
Nobel Peace Prize winning.
Nobel Peace Prize winning, and Time Man of the Year winning.
2 terms too. Why you had it?
Right on, 2-term president. Come on, y'all.
He's still talking that dumb shit, man.
And people talking, what Obama did for black people. What Obama did for black people is this. He shows you. And he showed you better than he could ever tell you that you can be what you want to be.
You know? Take that, nigga.
That you can do what you want to do.
Take those informations and
right.
You know what I'm saying?
For
your black ass.
Right. For everything y'all out here doing wild ass dumb shit, selling your soul for, doing all kind of stupid shit to get. This man got and ain't had to do nothing.
True. Man got his man, bro.
Right. To all of y'all that's going to the casting couch with that director to get your Emmy.
That's crazy.
He got it. For all of y'all that's doing all kind of wild ass shit to get that record deal so you can try to get that Grammy, he got 2 Grammys.
Yeah, now.
So think about it.
That's my man, though.
Right.
He's loading up on his way out, too. There's some shit you can't get. You know what I'm saying, dog?
There's some shit you can't get. Hey, take that, Trump.
You know? Shouts out to him, though. You know what I'm saying? For accomplishing that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy.
It's just like, he's still young enough to do it. It's just like Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter accomplished more after his presidency than he did with it. And, and let there be a lesson to Donald Trump. Losing the presidency didn't have to be the end. The end of your presidency didn't have to be the end of what you could have done. You could have done a lot more. Even Bush did more.
He was terrible, bro.
Right. But after the presidency, oh man, look what he done for Katrina and hurricane victims all over the place. And he did a lot of charity work.
Exactly, yeah.
And so did Clinton. They didn't let the end of their presidency. That was only 8 years. But you got a lot more years after that 8 years to do a lot of things to make an impact.
That's true too, yeah. That's why you got like with that Clinton and Carter, they always go overseas and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because they're continuing to use their powers for that shit, for something
right.
other than whatever fuck hiding documents in your house and all that dumb ass shit.
Sending angry mobs of ignorant people.
Especially what's them niggas' name? Proud Boys and all that wild ass shit.
Right.
But we out this week. This Tuesdays, as usual, we'll be live in the pit. What you gotta get these people before we get out of here and shit?
Oh, just one more time, we gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. It's the season. It's after Labor Day. Not primary season, but election season is upon us. And we want y'all to look. Take a few minutes. Read up on these candidates. Find out what's going on. You know what your needs are. See who needs fits, whose platform fits your needs, and go out and vote. And also tune in to Hoodviewpolitics each and every Tuesday night.
Live.
Right, because
Black Republicans, you're welcome.
Right, and soon enough we're gonna start breaking down these candidates for you.
Definitely.
So
most definitely.
We're gonna do a detailed dive.
So you might catch it before Tuesday for sure. But most definitely live every Tuesday.
Right.
Hoodviewpolitics.
It's too early in the week for y'all not to see us again.
We do not like misleaders or bigots. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Misleaders, bigots, dumbass videos.
Black folk rise in America. It's been rough, tough, used like a mule, whipped like animals, sex toys, baby makers, babysitters, raped and passed around state to state like trash, segregation, Jim Crow. Progress over the decades has been made with help from all walks of life in this fight. But the wrong message, the wrong role is to say they all the same. I don't vote. It doesn't matter. If you muddy the waters between love and equality, bigotry and hate, you are a myth.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight to the hood. We the hood people.